some announcements before the meeting starts. So the meeting this evening will be live streamed to the public. A recording of the public part of the meeting will be available on the council's website within 24 hours of the meeting. Would members and officers please remember to switch their microphones on when speaking and off when they have finished speaking in the council chamber, and ensure the microphone is positioned near you and speak directly into the microphone. Would attendees, members and members of the public please switch off your mobile phones or put them on silent mode, and if you need to take the call, please leave the room. Right, so moving on to the item agenda for tonight. Any apologies for absence?
Thank you, Chair. We've had apologies for lateness from Councillor Malik.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
And for the committee, are we happy and satisfied with the meeting minutes from 11th of June?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Any section 106?
No, Chair.
Thank you. Disclosures of interest tonight? I'll take that as none. Any urgent business?
No, Chair. No urgent business.
References from other committees and other bodies?
No, Chair. No references at all.
Thank you. So we'll move on to the reports, and that's item agenda number 7. So disciplinary and dismissal procedure for statutory officers. So I believe that is Liv. Thank you.
It's on now. Okay, apologies. My name's Helen Ginty. I'm a team leader, a team manager in policy and reward in HR. And Mark Turner and I are here tonight to present the report on the disciplinary and dismissal procedures for statutory officers. As you're no doubt aware, these procedures provide a fair, lawful and transparent framework for managing disciplinary matters that concern the council's statutory officers, specifically the head of paid service, which is the chief executive, the monitoring officer and the section 151 officer. These roles carry unique legal responsibilities, and they play a critical role in upholding lawful governance, ethical standards and financial integrity. So it's essential that these procedures are clearly defined and that they're kept up to date, so that we can firstly ensure compliance with current legislation, including the local authorities' standing orders regulations, so that they safeguard the independence of the statutory officers and protect them from undue political or organisational pressure, and so that they provide a consistent and defensible process should we need to take formal action under this procedure, including the involvement of an independent panel. And it's important too that they reflect the national model procedures that are in place that set out best practice, so that we can minimise any legal or reputational risks should we ever need to use these procedures. Timely updates to the procedure also signal the council's commitment to good governance and reinforce confidence in the integrity and accountability of our senior leadership arrangements. And whilst you can see from the report that the changes are not significant, insofar as there were no changes to the core principles or the overarching processes, the procedure did require a refresh to remain fit for purpose. And the committee this evening is recommended to approve the revised procedure as set out in Appendix 1 of the report. And just for members to note that all 3 officers who are impacted by this procedure have been consulted on the proposed changes and no concerns have been raised over them. Given the strong link and relevance to the local authority's standing orders regulations, the committee is also being asked to consider recommending the procedure to the Constitution Committee, so that they might consider the inclusion of the procedure within the council's constitution. And unless Mark wants to add anything in? No? Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Helen. That's very thoroughly presented. Do members have any questions? Yes, Councillor Say.
Yeah, the only thing I want to know is there any changes to this procedure now than what was previously agreed?
The changes are, there's changes of job titles, There's a change to clarify certain areas where they weren't particularly clear. So sort of grammatical sentence structure changes. There was a change to make sure the probationary periods that's referred to within the procedure was echoing the probation period that we've got at the moment, which is 6 months rather than 9 months, which it was previously. But no changes of substance. They're small change, what I would term small changes. So.
Yeah, I mean, I understood that probationary one, but I didn't know that was shortened by 3 months. But in terms of the she had a paid service and the other people affected by it, what is the major change in that as well as similar to that?
Excuse me, there's no change to the process that they would go through. To the one that to the procedure that got agreed here back in 2019 when it was first introduced. I think it was 2019, but when it was first introduced. So there's no changes in the process as it's set out.
Lovely. Now, I just thought maybe members have the privilege to say you're fired. There is nothing like that, no?
Absolutely not.
Till I retired, eh? Yes. Oh, thank you.
Sorry, Councillor Keynes.
This may be a bit sarcastic, but on page 29, under the examples of misconduct, absence from duty. How do you determine whether absent from duty or working from home?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that? I just missed part of that.
Which bit did you miss? Item that says absence from duty. How do you determine whether it's absence from duty or actually working from home? What?
So it's a difference between unauthorised absence from duty or working from home. Is that the question?
Well, who determines? I mean, surely the person who is absent from duty can turn around and say they're working from home. You've only got their word for it.
So there's an investigation that's carried out, and it would be the role of the person carrying out the investigation to look at the evidence. So they might look at I don't know. They might look at the logs on their email trails. They just look at and try and pull the evidence to prove one way or another. So that on the balance of probabilities, the person was working from home or was unauthorised absence.
Yeah, I can see a lot of problems coming out of that. But yes, okay, thank you, Chair.
Any further questions? Any comments? That's fine. That's okay. The recommendation is to approve the revised disciplinary and dismissal procedure, and to also recommend the procedure to the Constitution Committee. So we'll, unless I've got some burning burning rejections to that, I think that's fine. We'll get that through. Thank you.
Thank you.
Right, moving on to the draft committee work programme. Do members have any comments or questions on that? Are some of the September items time sensitive?
I'm not sure, Chair. I'll find out. I don't know.
The 1st of September.
First, yeah.
Can we not have the?
I can take it back, Chair, out of the meeting and consult.
Yeah. But I think, to me, it looks fine. I mean, do you think it's too many items?
Councillor nothing.
Okay. Sorry, Councillor Nasser?
Yeah, I think it's too many because when the report comes, it's a big report always.
Yeah,
So
okay.
I think it's too.
Okay. So is that okay? Would you be able to take that back and have a look at that?
Yes, Chair.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
will do.
Okay, moving on. Is that all okay with everyone? Yeah, any other comments? Yeah, okay. Right, moving on to Local Government Act 1972, Part 5A. We're going to